Graham, mate, oh, it's disappointing again, and that's all you can really look at today's result as.
Yeah, what is it, part 632?
Yeah, we've had a few this season, haven't we, but it just, when you think it can't get any worse, you get results like that today. Some people would say, performance-wise in the first half, we had some tidy spells, but, hey, tidy spells count for nothing if you can't put the ball in the back of the net, mate.
Well, this is the thing, the starting 11, I was quite happy because it looked quite balanced, and there were periods in the first half where the front four actually knew what they were doing, which is a big thing of mine. And I think Elanga brought that to the table. But a team like Watford and with a manager like Hodgson, you've got to get in front. And I did wonder at half time whether we'd pay for it, and we bloody well did pay for it in a big way.
Yeah, because we seem to have that mental worrying block again in the second half, Graham, where we weren't in front. We didn't have that buffer of a goal, like you said, and then we started to drop into our old shells, revert back to type again, didn't we? And no one was really picking the right pass or making the right run in the second half for me.
No, it became hurried and desperate. And,
rushed,
if you want a clearer you see, the great thing about today was they weren't going to be run through because the shape was right, and I think it reflected a good performance in the first half. But when you're not fluent, and when you don't have this memory in the back of your head that you can go 70, 80, 90 minutes, 93 minutes, and know you're going to get the winner, you're going to force things, and you could see it unravelling. And the only way we were going to get a winner today, I think, was from a bounce in the box and somebody's onto it first.
Yeah,
because it dissipated into like a snapshot of where United have always been.
Yeah, I mean, Matic, I thought, was probably our best player today, and he's a player that's aging and going on. I'm worried about the midfield in the summer, mate, because it was quite clear number 9 was an issue today.
Yeah.
We needed a striker.
Well,
but I'm looking at midfield. If Pogba goes in the summer, Matic chooses to go in the summer. I mean, he may stay, but we know he can't play every single game. The amount of players that need to come in, mate, I don't think it's doable.
Well, I think have we discussed this before? I think we have, because again, the guy who can't play now, and I won't mention it. You've got that situation. You've got players who are still trying to recover some semblance of form, who are just not recovering it. And you've got these two old men. One is definitely going, and one who definitely looked his age today, certainly in the second half.
Ronaldo being.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to.
Spade's a spade, mate. That's what it is.
Well, and this is it. At some point, you've got to say, okay, this requires major investment, and are you going to do it? And again, it's at their door again. When are you going to stop doing short-term, polyfiller?
Yeah.
When are you going to actually sign the right player and the right fit
for the manager, a player that the manager wants? But I've heard plenty of people talking there. It's just going to be them marquee signings again and some of the big names, and that blueprint is what's got us to the stage where we are right now, which is scrambling for top 4.
Well, the marquee signing, I don't mind, and I'm glad you asked me about this. I don't mind the marquee signing because we did it with Roy Keane when technically we were still a developing side. Yes, we just won the league and it made sense. But let's say Rice for an example, if Rice is the right person, and for me he's the best one I've seen, I do like him, but you have to say this is not all we need. This is not the cherry on the cake for the fans. Excuse me, it's a start of it.
Yeah.
And again, the owner of the channel won't like this, but it is like 1989, where you're spending over and above everybody else, where you're getting a Bruce, you're getting a Pallister, you're getting an Ince, you're getting all these players, and you're saying, I'm sorry, we don't care that you've got good backers. We're getting the right people in, and you're going to have to deal with us coming back at you. Yeah. When are we going to say this?
This is it. I don't, mate. I can't answer that question. You're going to have to answer one no, mate, before you go, Graham. I've said it to everyone.
Oh.
Top 4 on or top 4 gone?
Oh, it's on.
On?
Yeah.
Even with Liverpool, City and Spurs coming up in Atletico in March. Next 4 games, there are 4 games. Can you see us getting anything out of them? And will then, I mean, that's 3 games in hand Arsenal have got on us now.
Well, I've written off the 2 performances at home against City and Liverpool because of who the manager was. I'm sure we'll get a better display at Anfield and City. Whether I don't we'll either win the game, but I'm hoping we might nick a couple of points.
Graham, cheers for coming on, mate.
You're welcome. I'm bloody freezing.